Hello everyone, it's Laura here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a bit different from the videos I've shown so far because I wanted to share with you the unboxing and swatching of my new watercolors. These are artist grade light fast watercolors which I purchased off Amazon, and I think the price is very competitive. You get 36 full-size pan in this box, so I really wanted to try them out. I already have the Tambi 36 set, but because those have a bit of a different feel from regular watercolors, I wanted to try something a bit more classic, so to say. Anyway, so let's see what you get when you open the box. You have this plastic support, which is pretty large. You can see I put my hands on it to give you an impression of the size of this object. When you open it, you find first, well, a little leaflet that says I don't know exactly what, and on the top you have a mixing palette, and on the bottom as well. So the bottom one is flat, so I think it would be pretty convenient to use, but the top one is sort of curved, so the water will pool at the bottom. I don't know, I have to try it. You also have a swatching paper sheet, and that's really useful because I mean you will always use that as a reference when painting. Here are all the colors. You can see there is quite a nice range. I mean, I was pretty happy with it. Also, maybe compared to the Tambi, you have a bit of more of a homogeneous mix. Like, I know that some people have criticized the large amount of green colors in the Tambi. I like them, I won't complain about them, but I'm also very happy about the variety of colors in this product. You can see here, I don't know what I'm doing because I put the pan face down, but anyway, there is no name or number reference on the pan themselves, so I think later on what I will do is to write it down with a permanent marker, because I will need it as a reference, and also when I maybe make a card, it will be useful for you to have the numbers if you want to use these products as well. So you can see you have a little tag with the name and number reference for each pan, and then a little aluminium wrap. Here I figured out that that's probably not the way to use these watercolors. Anyway, I will not bore you with the full unwrapping process, so I will come back when this is done. So at this point all the pans have been unwrapped, and I'm coming in with some clean water and a highly professional tool to activate my colors. I actually have a pretty neat solution to activate watercolors, but I couldn't find for the life of me the tool I always use, so I resorted to this, but it works, right? So we'll go with it. Anyway, on the right side of my working area I have a cloth and a glass with some clean water, which I will use to clean and dry my brush as I switch from one color to the next in my swatch. Of course, I don't want to contaminate the pans, and I want my swatch to match the real colors in the pan. Anyway, so I can go ahead and start picking up some color with my brush. One thing I noticed with these watercolors is that they are really pigmented, so you need really little pigment to get a good intensity, but also you can dilute them pretty easily, so you can get a very nice variation in transparency. Now I want to disclaim that I'm not an artist, I'm not a professional watercolorist, I'm just a crafter, and I thought I found a nice deal and I wanted to share my impressions with you. If you want to have a more professional opinion on these watercolors, you can, for example, have a look at the video by Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter. I will link it down below. And in general, I mean, you should always hear different opinions before committing to a purchase. At least that's what I try to do, because everybody obviously has their own impression and you want to get a bit of an overview of the products you're trying to invest in. What I'm doing here is I'm picking up some color and I'm laying it down sort of full intensity, but because my brush is damp, as I go down with the brush strokes, the water in the brush will dilute the paint, so I have sort of an impression of what kind of variation I can get with the colors. And really that's pretty much it. there's not much more to this. I will put some music now so you can see all the colors as I swatch them, and I'll see you at the end of the video. And here you can see all the pretty colors. I swatched the white watercolor on some black cardstock so that I would be able to see it. And long story short, I'm really happy with these watercolors. I like their brightness, I like the colors themselves, I like the selection, and I already spotted my two favorites. Here they are. I can already see myself using them a lot in the future. I actually already made the card using these watercolors, and I will link the video down below as soon as it's available. As of yet, I'm not sure which one will be up first. And before I go, I just wanted to give you one last piece of advice, or rather information. You can actually remove the bottom palette pretty easily, and I think this is a very nice thing, because when you are a bit tight on crafting space, as it's often the case for me, this saves you some room, so that's pretty neat. And that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and you found it useful, and I would love for you to let me know if you'd like to see more like this video on my channel. You can check out my blog and my other social media profiles to see more from me, and I hope I'll be back soon with another video. Ciao!